this all cool.
Fist
duck. Drephen. The long drought is over. The oasis is found.
And they did strike the battlefield.
They strike the battlefield, then we're in the game.
Now, the big thing I want to keep track of is, can Drephen ever get a lead and force Duck to be on the back foot, right? We do know that classically, oh my gosh, Duck is seated below, right? But how is he going to play from behind?
Or Drephen is seated below.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that being a problem. I think Duck is excellent on the defense, but I've also seen him in this matchup have really interesting shield pressure. He does this in a lot of times when he's kind of up in the corner, is he'll begin to like do wave dash jabs and tilts around your shield to create this kind of pseudo pressure.
And then punish your out of shield option.
Right, right. It's not necessarily that he's being like super safe on shield, it's that he makes you guess and like forces your reaction time. Ooh, just going right back and forth.
Yeah, that small power shot actually seals out the edge guard, and he did play it quite well on the back foot, took the invincibility to the edge guard.
Yeah.
Now, Drephen's been doing a great job of getting damage off the grabs. Let's see if he can land a grab here. Not too much damage off of it. Duck resetting neutral to the middle. One of the big problems Samus has is combo game. Right, she has to go for a lot of positional damage into rinse and repeat edge guards. And right now, the damage onto Sheik is not really that high.
Yeah, I've gotten hype over double neutral air from Samus against Sheik. There definitely is a dearth of effective combo options, but that's why he's got that charge shot. I think right now it starts to get close to killing. Yeah.
And that F tilt sealed out the jump. Really well positioned by Duck.
Doesn't even need it.
Duck at 111. This is a throw to kill confirm. Nice positioning from Duck. Always far away from.
Oh, that's the Drephen classic. We saw him earlier when he was in pools. He did like 8 in a row. He just was holding down on that C-stick.
And he just intercepts this recovery. Duck visibly lifting from his chair.
I'm going to give it to Drephen. If this whole audio thing, which was real, but I think it's true. It's true. He kind of iced out my man Duck.
I mean, Duck probably washed his hands and iced himself out.
Yeah.
Nice damage from Duck, and this is how you get the consistent damage. Edge guarding.
Audio was an inside job. Drephen allying with MacD after all these years.
Nice edge guard. This Nair is going to contest the power shot.
Oh.
Sweet spot.
Yeah. This is pretty classic from Duck. Makes it really, really tough on Drephen. Oh, he went for the Zelda hit kick. I think he's going to stay a second more. Yeah, he can't really find a place to transform, and he wants that one kick. Yeah.
Very impressive stalling by Drephen. And he gets back right into the combat.
Yeah. That actually helped him so much. He put him in a good position. He's got good percent on. Things were a little bit dire before that Zelda kick.
Yeah, I was definitely skeptical of it, but going to the ledge and not getting punished off the ledge hop, very impressive.
Yeah, he's going to be looking for the needles, try to interrupt the recovery. Doesn't get the twist, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, sick recovery from Duck. No tether now.
Oh, he hits him with the flames, though. That keeps him alive.
Yeah, it's so hard for the flames to contest, and it actually works out.
Well, what does Samus usually do to beat them? Does Fair just go right through him?
She can just throw out that big melee attack. It's because it's not always active. The fire has sporadic hitboxes.
Yeah, the visuals in Melee do not always line up with what is actually hitting you. And the fire is much more impressive than the actual hit. Actually, similar to Charge Shot.
It looks very impressive.
Whereas Charge Shot is a much smaller hitbox than the actual size of the thing.
Nice setup on this edge guard. Drephen at 76. He's going to take another tipper bear.
Ooh, good slapping the missile out of the air and getting to the ledge.
And that should be a clean stock. Really well played by Duck.
Yeah.
We noticed that whenever he pushed off Drephen, he got at least 30 to 60%.
Right. And Drephen was actually having trouble. We talked about how Samus's problem is not being able to combo Sheik. Drephen was having trouble comboing Samus.
Yeah, he would get a grab into a two-piece, but not much more. His defense was looking pretty good. I really admire the way that Duck would take the game pretty evenly until positional advantage was sealed out at the last stock.
Right.
This is one of Samus's worst stages.
Why is that?
Being not in the air.
Okay.
Right, and if you can't touch the ground, you can't touch a platform, you're probably in the air.
Yeah. I heard a great defense of Final Destination that actually changed my opinion of the map utterly, where they said that Final Destination is a good map for Melee because it forces you to interact with your opponent. You can't just platform, camp, and hide, which of course it hinges on your definition of interact, but it gives me something positive to think about on a stage that is often derided. It's so weird and different.
It is certainly not what we expect from a platform fighter, but lovely and classic fighting game.
Yeah. Maybe the combo breaker rules next year should be FD only. Play it like Japan.
Nice combo from that fair to back air. Really unexpected damage, but Drephen dying from that.
Yeah.
Spot dodge the grab attempt.
Yeah, Duck kind of now running a train on him, even getting the grab out of the spot dodge.
Yeah, and a lot of unfortunate series of events for Drephen, not SDIing, spot dodging at that time.
He seems to have so much trouble getting back to center after Duck puts him off stage.
Yeah, the control displayed by Duck was very strong. He finally fairs his way out.
Yeah, that was also a bit of a tournament winner by Duck. That made it a little easier on Drephen to get back. Up B.
Yeah, great delay. Drephen's having a hard time edge guarding.
Oh, Duck spot dodging a little bit better than Drephen has been.
No jump for Sheik. And the back air contested the back air. That was a very rare sight.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It looked like she lifted her legs and she got kicked between them.
All right, Drephen puts 1 on the board at 137%, but this is a long, long path for him.
Yeah, such a clean lead. Samus.
Oh, that
keep this up with
DI.
projectiles.
Yeah, DI and then a weird recovery. Drephen.
Yeah, 26% death.
Definitely flustered.
The down smash cannot be DI'd off stage like that.
Okay.
Interesting that he continues on the combo with an F tilt attempt.
This is the most grabs I've seen Duck get in a long time.
Yeah, especially considering that Drephen is a spot dodge master.
Yeah. Well, I think that is like part of the reason why he got them. He is able to just immediately lock into the habit, the actual timing of Drephen's spot dodges. And once you know the code, once you crack the Drephen code, the world is your oyster.
Yeah, every message will be intercepted.
That's right.
Countered.
2-0 for Duck. He's up in this best of 5, and it goes to Yoshi's for Drephen's chance at redemption.
Yeah, very different stage from FD's, small blast zones, and a lot of potential for platform combos.
Yep. So once again, Drephen taking a ton of damage to start off the game. A little bit better return, but Duck is finding so many spots where he kind of weaves around Drephen's more obvious options and then puts out great hitboxes.
Exactly. That ledge hop fair was such an obvious attempt back at the stage that Duck just waited for it and killed him.
Yeah.
Now, this kind of looks like exactly opposite of Game 1, where the damage output always favored Drephen. Let's see if he can get nice damage, and it gets intercepted by the up B. Now notice that.
Oh, that's the Drephen classic, the wait, and Duck finds his way down to a grab to punish.
Almost was a kill attempt.
Oh, let's go.
This is a big edge guard opportunity. Barely missing that up tilt spacing.
Yeah, Drephen still gets hit by the neutral that comes out after.
Now, as much pressure as Duck has been putting, he hasn't actually exposed himself to too much. Finally getting knocked off. Yeah,
I would love it to see Drephen figure out a flowchart like that off stage where that allows him to just be really, really aggressive and force Duck to feel under pressure at all points on the map, not just when he's on stage where they're interacting.
Yeah, and some of it has to do with his patience. We saw him waiting for that up B out of shield right there.
Ooh. Duck with the callouts, man.
Yeah, when you get those important callouts with the up tilt, the hitbox is very impressive.
Even this is just super clean by Duck. This has been one sequence on the left of the map that puts 53% on poor Drephen.
Yeah, he almost got close on that down smash connect. Definitely gave a disapproving look when he missed.
Yeah. See right there, if Drephen kind of just a little bit better avoids the up B, I think he can get an even better punish. Yeah, there we go.
It looks like Duck might have actually opted not to use tether. Very interesting. And he finally gets that true connect.
I feel like Drephen has been playing better on this map, but Duck came out with such a strong lead that it makes it a little bit difficult to contest.
Yeah, the opening combo is very strong. And now we can see that Drephen is trying this different attempt. It's a vertical approach. Samus is actually very bad at covering above and below her.
Yeah, Drephen loves his charged up smashes, but this is Duck, this is some pools. I like that.
I almost poked through the platform. Nice evasion from Duck.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of conditioning Duck to just get off the platform ASAP, but Duck doesn't really want to be there anyways, so.
Nice positioning on that back air.
Ooh, and good DI as well. Naring through. Wall jump, back to the stage, and there's a forward smash. Welcome to the world of Duck.
It was a great attempt, but Duck was covering all options.
Yeah.
This down tilt's going to pierce the edge and open up another edge guard.
Yeah, you got to close it off real soon.
this fair is just not being handled very well.
Yeah, he's cooking up Drephen.
This fair attempt is a kill.
The closest we've been the whole time. I think Drephen has a much better offstage game than we saw in previous matches, but he's still falling into Duck's traps over and over, and that leads him with a deficit that's really tough to overcome.
Yeah, as great as the stage is, the edge is actually so close that the edge guard opportunity starts so early.
Everybody whipping, and Duck comes out on top, 3-0.
Solid victory for Duck.
Yeah, Duck on a collision course with either Ginger or Swedish Delight, and that'll be interesting.